Good morning everyone and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Sun, our Nuzlocke run. It's just gonna be a regular Nuzlocke. Dupes Claws is gonna be followed as well as Shiny Claws. Outside of that, it's just gonna be a regular Nuzlocke. But we have a message from the Alola region's own Professor Kukui. Alright, just give him a sec and he'll be ready. Good afternoon. Day has finally come that you're moving to Alola. Alola is a region made of several islands. The region is chock full of nothing but rare Pokemon. There's no shortage of cool Pokemon out here in Alola either. Such mysterious creatures. I like how he comes up with a Rockruff right off the bat, and that one, it is basically right outside his house, but you can't get till basically the end of the first island. Well, at least that was the case in Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon made it a little easier. We call ourselves Pokemon trainers. Can you wait till we're done talking to play? And there, Rockruff is gone. Which photo should you use for the trainer's passport? Well, I pretty much only fit the one. Like, nope. I'm that pale, but so I guess I gotta go with this one. Alright, our name is gonna be simple, it's just gonna be Bard. As for why I'm not doing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it's because I'm doing Ultra Moon on my stream right now, so I'm not gonna start it fresh to do this as well. So might as well, since Sun is gonna get a little bit of a break, let's switch over to it to do it. And there we've got Rockruff and Pikipek. As for why it's a Nuzlocke, it's gotta be something. I mean, a regular run, I'd want to go catch them all, and that's gonna eat up too much time for the majority of viewers, so I figured it's simpler to just do a Nuzlocke run. Then my time is gonna be spent probably trying to get my team to a decent level to survive some of these trials. I don't think I'll make it to any of the trials this part. For sure I won't, actually. I might not even get Pokeballs by this part. It's a lengthy opening. And speaking of that, here comes Lily. Escaping from the Aether Foundation, I believe. Having recently watched the opening for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I like how there's just subtle differences in it. Not really anything too major, but yeah, all they've really done is change that person. That's the main thing they changed in the opening. It's, I mean, probably not much reason to bother with that, but it's good to introduce them that way, and it was the earliest you could do it and still make them somewhat meaningful. But we'll escape off into the sun for Pokemon Sun. As for which starter we're going to use, I'm going to base that off my trainer ID. 1 through 3 will be grass, 4 through 6 fire, and 7 through 9 water. As for 0, I'll probably just go with water, because it is my choice at that point. But I don't think I'm going to wind up with a 0, so it shouldn't be a worry. Alright. This is our new house. And we're going to slowly pan over. Can't you just feel that warmth? The first day spent under Alola's sun. Warm and bright here. But enough of that. I could just bask in this all day. No, I'm done. And Meowth is gonna go get us. It's a nice, not Alolan Meowth. I still think Alolan versions look so silly in comparison. I mean, regular Persians look pretty cool. I'm definitely with Giovanni on that one. Meow. Nice little Pikachu doll in the corner there. And we're asleep. Fully dressed, but asleep. I guess we're just taking a quick nap while we're in the middle of unpacking. Marar, I guess. And let's hop out of bed. The opening is very slow for these ones, so I'm going to try to get through as much of it as possible in this part, so we can get onto the actual game very soon. But we were out like a light. We ought to be full of energy by now at 8:40 in the morning. Of course I'm pumped to meet some Alolan Pokemon. You didn't give me a Pokemon beforehand. The Pokemon living in a place like this must be friendly. It's Professor Kukui, so we should let him in. Nope, he's coming in on his own. All dramatic. We just watched you walk in. Why did you walk over there and then just boom? Hey there! Nice to meet you, Kukui. A little bit of jet lag, but not too much. I think I'm a little bigger. I've got a little more space left. Alright. Still daytime out here. It's 8:40 in the morning. It's gonna be daytime. I'm not gonna call you by your name, but you should call me by my name. Unless our mom's actual name is Mom. Alright, we're gonna go move to the next town over and go meet the Island Kahuna. And get ourselves a Pokemon. That's good. Don't try to fight the Kahuna itself. Kahunas are crazy strong Pokemon trainers. They're unbeatable for folks like me and you. Keep that in mind, because what is it, our second trial is to go fight the Kahuna? I don't understand it either. Alright. So, we've got a hat that we will be stuck wearing for most of the rest of the game. I've never had a good reason to purchase the clothing in the game. I mean, that's not the case for my Ultra Moon run. I like the clothing there, but you're now eternally stuck with a backpack and a hat. I wish there was an option to remove the hat, because it just seems excessive to me. Like, yes, there's a hat that we can customize, but why isn't one of the customization options just straight, I don't want to wear a hat? Alright. And our mom will have everything cleaned up and put away by the time we come back with our Pokemon. Thank you, Kukui, for commenting on my hat. But let's get going. We gotta... Never mind, more cutscene. Let's get to Icky Town. Yes, let's go. We gotta go and get our first Pokemon. We should be able to make it there without running through any grass. I hope so, because we don't have a Pokemon yet. Unless he's just gonna teleport us there. But there. Our house. You didn't show me which way to go. You just said go this way. Alright. So, I guess we'll be taking this path up on the left to get to the house. Sorry, to get to Icky Town. Alright, Pokemon and people work together. We can go anywhere as long as we've got Pokemon helping us out. Now then, I want to check. Do I know which one my starter is going to be already? Or, I do not. I don't even have my passport. So, wait, in this game, do you not get your passport until after? Because that might be troublesome. Yeah, I don't think you get your passport until after. Yep, we're loving Alola already. It's way too sunny for my personal preference, but I mean, if it works, it works. It is an excited Alolan trainer. Alright, I recommend another move. Oh, this girl's playing with a Pikachu in the grass. I do wonder what our first Pokemon's going to be. Route 1 is huge. And that's going to be a bit of a problem. But there's a lot of areas in this game, so it should be fine. Alright, Young Goose versus Meowth. The Alolan Meowth, very different looking than a regular one. Okay, to Icky Town. It only took us 11 minutes to get here, but we have made it. We'll be able to get our first Pokemon just by talking to the Kahuna. However... Alright, we're at Icky Town. And we can worship the Pokemon that comes to watch over Melee Melee Island, Tapu Koko. And of course, maybe they're back on Mahalo Trail, the path we just saw up there. He looks just like a Kahuna, in case you guys were wondering. So still no Pokemon, but clearly this looks like the Island Kahuna. So, nope, I can't take that route. I thought with the arrow it was a path down. My mistake. We can head up onto this trail and continue our path pre-Pokemon. Like, come on, really, game? How long do you want this opening to be? I liked in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I think I had my Pokemon by this point. No, let's actually decrease that a bit. It keeps peaking. There, -2. I'm a little quieter now, but it should be fine. I'll just talk a little louder to compensate. You can't come out, we'll be in trouble if anyone sees you. So whatever was in her bag and made that big explosion at the Aether Paradise is going to be, well, still in her bag. Gotta be careful if we're going to fight her. But my plan to use my trainer number didn't work because we don't have our trainer ID until after we have our first Pokemon. Bit troublesome, but here come 3 Spearows to beat up this new Pokemon. Well, we don't have a Pokemon ourselves, so we can't do much to help, but I believe she's going to be insistent that we help her. And can you say no to a face like that? Who are you? Never mind me. You have to help it. Save Nebby. Nebby does not look happy to be fighting 3v1. I can't blame it. I'm pretty sure any Pokemon fighting 3 things at their equivalent level would have trouble. Oh. We're going to stumble on this clearly well-designed bridge, and we are standing in the air. I just want to point that out. We can fly, but only on this bridge. I'm glad it doesn't force you to step on only the wood, because that would be troublesome. But let's go and guard this Pokemon. Oh. Well, that's no good. And we are saved by this Pokemon. Tapu Koko. The only one of the Tapus you can actually get shiny, but it was from an event a little bit ago. So, unfortunately, we won't be seeing a shiny one of those, because they're all shiny locked in this game. And in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, unfortunately. Yeah, last time Nebby used that power, couldn't move for ages. And Lily couldn't even help Nebby in return. But he found a shining stone. So, obviously, it's dangerous for helping us. Who are you? I'll ask again. I'm still not going to tell you. Here, have this rock. And that's what we got as a reward for saving Nebby. It's a secret. Get back in the bag, Nebby. Perfect. So, with Nebby now safely in the bag, we can continue on and go hunt for the kahuna. That's clearly nowhere nearby. And if we do get attacked again, I can't help you either. So, let's head to the bottom of the hill again. Hopefully the kahuna has made it back within the time we've been away. If you were planning on soft resetting to try to get the starter shiny, that would have been your best choice right before talking to Lily before you leave. But we found Kukui's assistant. Now we learned that Lily is Lily. Even though we asked her name twice, she just refused to tell us. Second Kukui's around, it works fine. So, as we just moved to Alola, not to Kukui. So, we're one of the professor's acquaintances. Nice to meet you. The kahuna is back. Kahuna Hala has returned. Our guardian's chosen one has returned. Only one of the strongest Pokemon users in all Alola. Just that expression, only the strongest Pokemon user, that always made me think of the Elite Four. But, have I missed something? He has to go anywhere in the island to resolve a problem. Yep, we blew up the bridge, but the Guardian Deity saved us, so clearly it's not our fault. I'll give you a Pokemon like I already was planning to. And we told them that we were showing up, so here are our 3 Pokemon to pick. Rowlet, Popplio, and Litten. My personal favorite of the 3 is Rowlet right here. Litten is my least favorite, unfortunately. I don't like his typing at the end game, and I like Popplio's typing, and I like Popplio's hair. So I'm going with Popplio, since I don't get a choice to look at. So we'll just go with Popplio and hope our trainer card happens to match up. Alright, 19 minutes in and we're just now getting our first Pokemon. But wait, here's another cutscene. Yes, they put another cutscene in the opening for this. Alright, does Popplio also choose me? I would laugh so hard if there was just an option that this system would just like, no, Popplio doesn't choose you and you have to pick one of the other 2. But, oh, look, nope, doesn't want us. Lily looks so amazed by that. And we just look slightly happy. So we got a Popplio. Yes, we're going to give Poplio a nickname. So we have a male Poplio. After my favorite move in the game, Splash. I'm going to be really bad with nicknames, but it does require nicknames for all of this. So we've got now Splashy in our party. So let's just add that to our team. And there we go. Our team involves Splashy, but that's the only one we know so far. We gotta go run into more of them and try to catch them. Pew. It's safer if Nebby is out of sight. You know, you could get him a Pokeball. That would solve the problem. Alright. And we now have our Pokedex. It's a real high-tech tool. Unfortunately, it's not fully high-tech. And here's where we get our trainer card. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that because it did ruin my plan. I was thinking back in the older gen where you get your trainer card just upon starting. So let's look at our passport now. Oh, our ID number ended in 9, so it would have been a Poplio in any case. So that is a good start. But it's already been 22 minutes, and now we're just finally headed back to our house. Oh, but I think we have a battle first. Hey, you and me, let's have a Pokemon battle. No names allowed, we're just gonna fight. And this is how, with a Litten as a partner. I'm already interested. Why would they give the rival, in this case, the weaker of the two Pokemon? So we do have a chance to save it, but let's just battle them right now. We won't lose, it's perfectly fine. Alright, and welcome to the first battle. We can 22 minutes in, and we're finally doing the first battle. Like I said, Sun and Moon have a very slow opening. Now we've got Splashy, and they even give you a water type move right off the bat. So we'll hit it with Water Gun, and Litten is pretty doomed. Even its Ember, which should be not very effective against us. It does. It's like it's its strongest move right now. And that's the difference between our attacks. It hit us twice and did 7 damage. We kill it in 2 hits. So the game already starts off a little easier, and how is going to maintain the weaker of the starters the entire game. Ooh, that's not the best. Alright. So you'll know every time you fight him you're going to be fighting a something in the Litten line. Unfortunately, he also gets another Pokemon very early on, and that maintains through his entire thing the entire time. But Poplio was awesome. Going all out tomorrow. And he can see through us to where the stone sparkled, because that clearly was in our backpack behind us. He must have saw it during the battle. So, yep, Tapu Koko rescued me and gave me a rock. And Hala has stolen our rock and will return it tomorrow. Because there's a festival tomorrow. We still don't have Pokeballs, so our Nuzlocke still hasn't really started yet. And there is Nebby. He's going to consistently be escaping that bag pretty much any cutscene, and everyone finds it hilarious. Don't you as well? Don't you find it hilarious? But we've returned home with our Poplio. So what kind of Pokemon did you get? Bar. We got the Clown Seal. Because it's cute or because it's cool? And then it doesn't matter what you pick, but we picked right because this little charmer is definitely cute and cool. Yes, they gave you a meaningless choice. Great together, feel happy just looking at the pair of you two. Bar. And Meowth and Poplio will have a great conversation. Sorry, I guess I'd be calling him Splashy. We'll be having a great conversation here. But the next day, this is our morning ritual. Look at the stunning sunset. Today's the day that we finally unpack. Alright, it's already sunset, which surprises me for 9 in the morning. But if it's sunset, we should go to bed, even though the bell did just ring. Yes, you can just roll into bed. You are treated to another cutscene, but I kinda like this cutscene, so I thought it was worth it. And because we went to bed, we get an item from Meowth. He gives us something fell from Meowth and an awakening. So he's going to try to wake us up with an awakening. I think that only works on Pokemon, but I mean if it worked on humans, it works on humans. So with awakening in tow, we are going to head out and answer the door. It's Kukui again! About time we set out for the festival, but first... Alright, now that we have our own Pokemon, it's gotta show us probably how to catch Pokemon. Marie? Pretend you're a Pokemon and use your agility. He says that a lot in the opening. But now that we're over at the grass, we can start getting ready to catch our Pokemon. But we still have to go through the catching tutorial, which has been standard for every generation, really. We can fight and try to catch wild Pokemon. So, who's Kukui going to fight? Kukui's fighting a picky pack. So, he has a bunch of good moves. He decides to tackle, which coincidentally brings it down to red health. This is something we're going to be careful of because if we wind up killing off our first encounter of the route, it's dead. We don't get a good chance to catch another one. Unlike Kukui, who could just go, oh, whoops, I killed this one, let's move to the next one. If we kill our Route 1 Pokemon, we're going to be in a lot of trouble for this first fight. Since Hau is going to be our next major fight of the game, and he already has 2 Pokemon, including the one that you should watch out for. Oh yeah. Yep. They sometimes attack humans, but if you catch it, you're good. Here's some Pokeballs and potions to get you started. And there, we're already equipped 10 Pokeballs, and how many potions? 5 potions. So we should be good for at least this first bit. But, before the end of the part, let's see what our first Pokemon is. Because it's starting to apparently sunset, I guess I could have probably made it all the way to Icky Town without having to catch anything. But in this first grass, our Pokemon is a Picky Pack. We're gonna go with Splashy. We're not gonna Water Gun. That will probably kill Picky Pack. But Pound didn't even bring it to half, so I think it's safe to do it again, especially if we can growl. Now that our attack has fallen, it's going to make it a little easier for us to hit Picky Pack again. With 2 growls, I think it's safe to hit it one more time. The only downside is if we crit, we have lost out on our first Pokemon. We did not crit, so... let's catch ourselves a Picky Pack. So our team has increased. It now has a Picky Pack and a Poplio. I didn't actually use Picky Pack because I went with Rowlet when I was playing the first time. Picky Pack got put to the wayside because it's another bird. I guess we would like to give Picky Pack a nickname. Because it's clearly a woodpecker, we're gonna go with Woody. Woody the Woodpecker. I know that's going to change at some point, but because it's a woodpecker, it's Woody the Woodpecker. We're gonna head back to the house and rest up. And that's where we're going to call this part. We have managed to do the opening and caught our first Pokemon. So we've got our team of Poplio and Picky Pack. In the next part, we're going to continue on and go to this festival that we've been hearing about. Thank you all for watching. Let's play Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Save. Now saving your adventure. You save the game. Have a good one.